I say rest in peace, Justin Holmes. He shouldn't have died that day, and I pray for his family every night. This been weighing on me every single day of my life.
Charges. This is the story of Cameron Terrell, aka the rich white Crip.
Welcome to Hood Politics. In this episode, I will be discussing the story of Cameron Terrell, also known as Milk or White Boy from the rolling 90s neighborhood Crips, which is a gang located on the west side of South Central Los Angeles. The facts of the case are as follows.
So right now I want to get into this little whole situation about that white boy that was supposedly from rolling 90s. And his name is Little Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes number 2 from rolling 90 Crips, supposedly, allegedly. Now
Cameron, he's not as innocent as everybody would say. Some say he's innocent, some say he's not, but the fact of the matter is that you're around here. You're excited by what's going on in your generation. So you're down here hanging with these kids, you're getting in all kind of trouble with these kids. Now when the pressure is on, now you flee back to Palos Verdes, to a safe haven that you know.
2 black juveniles are awaiting trial for the killing and remain locked up. Community activist Melvin Farmer says issues of race and wealth helped save Terrell from serving time. Terrell is from Palos Verdes Estates. His family paid his $5 million bail and legal bills.
2 black juveniles are probably facing a life sentence to where an adult took them to do something where he should have been held responsible just as much.
Oh yeah, I begged my homies that night not to put that white boy on my hood. I was like, man, please don't put this white boy on my hood, man. Right there in front of Cameron Terrell, while the homies is trying to sock him out and everything. And he ain't defending himself. He can't fight. He can't do nothing. I'm like, man, look, this dude gonna tell when he get to jail, and the white boys is gonna end up having him, and all that's gonna be on our name. But the little homie that was running everything, he didn't want to hear it because he had another plan for that white boy. But before he can execute his plan and do everything, guess what? He went to jail. So now Cameron Terrell is left out here with all these other goofies.
I don't have to explain myself to anyone. God knows what really happened that day, and God knows what was in my head that day.
The case made headlines when Terrell's wealthy family posted $5 million bail and he returned to classes at his high school. Terrell now says he plans to attend the University of Houston and go to law school.
What we're going to be reacting to right now is the story of Cameron Terrell. I don't know this information, but it looks like it's a white dude who became a gangbanger. So we're going to check that out right now. Let's get right to it, man.
In this episode, I will be discussing the story of Cameron Terrell.
We got dual screens too, so I ain't gotta look down over here. I can actually just look straight. It's right there.
On the west side of South Central Los Angeles.
Damn,
the facts of the case are as follows. When the average person thinks of South Central Los Angeles,
that blow up. So hopefully you guys can blow this one up, all right? Because I wasn't going to do it. Well, at least not today, at least. So let's go ahead and give you guys a Blue Devil reaction. Let's go.
Trying to survive, which is what means are usually born into the environment and just trying to survive, which is what makes the story of Cameron Terrell so crazy. He was born into a millionaire family and drove a brand new Benz in high school.
Damn.
But he decided to link up with one of the wildest gangs in South Central and then
when a rich, privileged white teenager becomes obsessed with gang culture and decides to cross the border from the affluent gated community they were born into to the dangerous gang-affiliated streets of South Central, making an active choice to shun their privilege and join the rolling...
Yeah, ain't this some shit though? The motherfucker doing the review, like, this motherfucker is the last motherfucker I think that would be covering a story like this. You know what I mean? He got a bowl haircut. He got the motherfucking Coke bottle glasses and motherfucking.
Already know, man. But in the present day, as of today, it was brought to my attention that Blue Eyes, aka Cameron, is still good in the hood. So they still support Cameron Terrell.
he's still good in the hood. And like I thought in the back of my mind when I read all these articles, he never snitched. So why wouldn't he be good in the hood? You know, as much as I see other bloggers and YouTubers say, oh, well, you said this and said that, I ain't seen nothing on the internet about him telling or pointing the finger at nobody, bruh. His attorneys.
Yeah, so it's about a year and a half after the case. Things then calm down in the hood. You know, we on the other issues and all that other stuff. Out of the blue, here come Cameron Terrell pop up in the park. And I see him and I'm like, what the? He really don't think he done nothing wrong. He under the delusion of some weirdos in the pen. He actually in the park after this murder a year and a half that went by. He trying to come back to the hood. He trying to show his paperwork or whatever. He don't know he about to get his bells run because he don't know they going to get the homie father and he on his way up here. The homegirl come running out the gym. She said, "Nut, is that Cameron Terrell?" And I said, "Yes, it is." She said, "Oh, I'm out of here. I'm taking off work. I'm leaving early." Because everybody was under the impression that this white boy is finna be flatlined in this park. But the people that he riding around with is a whole generation. See, that's how gangs move now. Everybody that was on the hood that year and a half, close to 2 years ago, ain't around no more. They either in jail, dead, or told and got away or did something. It's a whole new generation. And Cameron Terrell is in the car riding around with these dudes in the park clowning until he don't know these dudes. So guess who he see that the only person in this park that he recognized? Moi. And start coming walking towards me. And I'm standing with the homie Vicious Chihuahua. And he like, "Nut, don't say my name. If that white boy walk over here, please don't call me by my name. Don't say my name, Nut. Don't say my name." And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in this park, weirdo? Trying to tell me that he dealing with some weirdo in the pen. Some homie in the pen told him his was all good. He can come back up to the park. Can you believe this?
Percent of niggas in the street, no matter how hood you is, how much of a killer you is, how much dope you done sold, how much shit you done robbed, how much you do it from your shoulders, a motherfucker don't want a negative lifestyle. Certain niggas do, very few, but 90% of motherfuckers, you know, they want something better for themselves. They just can't see an option. So, you know, I feel like as niggas that come from that element, come from that environment, it's our job once we get into situations like this to just make the options visible. You can lead a motherfucker to the lake, but you can't make them drink. So I feel like your job, once you become successful or semi-successful or get your foot in the door, just to game your niggas up. Tell them this, take that wolf from in front of their eyes, you know what I mean? And just show them like you got options, you got other things you can do aside from risking your freedom to pay your bills or being stuck in the mentality of segregation and genocide, killing your own niggas, killing your own folks.
What do you think about God? He gives you life. You come on the planet and you are so disrespectful of the giver of life that you waste the very life that he gave you. And then a lying damn preacher stands up and tells your mother, "Don't worry, you'll see Timmy again in paradise." That's a damn lie, brother. There ain't no paradise for you. When you die, we put your backside in the earth where the worms eat your backside up and ain't a damn thing left from you to rise. And don't you never tell that damn lie no more. Don't you never tell it no more. You're never gonna see your mother again. Never gonna see your father, your grandfather. They are dead and they are gone and you will never see them again. Thy kingdom come. Thy will will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Not by non-living people, but by human beings who are alive.
Now they didn't put the white boy on. They didn't put the white boy on the hood. So it's nothing that I really can do about it now. So, you know, the white boy is in places where I gotta go. You know, he'll pop up there. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really too much say nothing to him, but you know, in my mind, I'm already knowing that something is gonna happen disastrous with this white boy. I just don't know what it is. How is he gonna bring this hood down? How is he gonna get me involved in this shit? I know something is gonna happen and it ain't gonna be good because you could just tell, you know, he go with anything. Anybody tell him to do anything, he up, he with it, he going, he moving. You know how young people is, just moving and coming and going for no reason, you know. And maybe drugs could be a little part of it. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's their thing. So, and I'm pretty sure he's sexing on some of the little homegirls and all that. So he like full-fledged in. But look who you hanging with. Everybody who you hanging with is younger than you, you know, by 2 or 3 years. So, you know, so he's through there functioning, you know. Even a few times trying to address me as big homie and all that. And I'm like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, what's up? You know, I done had a few conversations with him, you know. So, you know, time goes on. So, I think maybe that summertime they go to the beach and like usual, you know, hey, that fake word that really don't exist. Big homie, you know, could you come out there and cook for us and all this and that, you know? Of course I'm gonna do. I do what the young homies say, you know. I do what they ask me to do, you know. You know, I don't never try to tell them, you know, you go bust on this person, you go bust on that person, you go do this, you go do that. I definitely never try to steer them to try to harm each other or rob each other or do none of that. But I'm the only person like that, like me. But look, you got other people running around this neighborhood that's in my bracket and higher, you know, that got just as much as power as me. So, you know, ain't no telling what they tell young homies, you know. So that's why it's the dysfunction of everything. Just the dysfunctionality of 9-0 is what got me shot. Just the whole everything, you know, me not having no real crew like that, you know, just the whole nine, you know, anything. That's why your child should never gangbang, because there's no organized. Tell me one organized gang out here, and you can see on the internet that they going down just as bad as anybody. All you got to do is pull their hood up, and you can see the destruction in their neighborhood. That's why your child should never gangbang. That's why, of course, no more in 2024. But you should be willing to risk it all if your child is out here in the streets, because it's going to affect you one day. But so they, you know, the homies, they do their thing, you know. I'm with them they go to the beach. That's why you see on some of these podcasts is they got that picture of the homies at the beach. Well, those are my pictures. And I'm like, how the hell did they get this picture? You know, I sent that picture to one person, and I got an idea of who that person was. Or they told me to take the picture with their camera. That's how they got that picture. They had the same picture. Because I'm the only one with the other pictures of the white boy on the pictures. Those are my pictures in my phone, you know. So, and the video of us out there that day on the beach, everything that's involved, of us just having out there having a good time. But the white boy is a part of that. So the hood day, the video of what you see, or what the homies is rapping. Well, what people don't know, everybody that's in that party, they had to come through me to get in that dough. Because I was, they asked me, they like, because once again, I'm not no threat like that. You feel me? I'm not finna steal no homie money. I don't need to steal your money. I can get my own money. I know who to let in, who not to, certain things y'all don't have to worry about. I think this is one of the hood days. And that the white boy is on the video. And I'm the doorman, at that party, and I think they do got footage of me at the door. They just didn't put it in the video. Thank God. Thank God. But I'm at the front door. You had to come through me to get into that party that video was made on that particular hood day. And right after that is when the tragedy, occurred. Once again, what you got to do with it? How the hell you get involved? And what's your why you speaking on whatever? Because I can speak on anything I want. It ain't a nigga from 9-0 that can tell me to shut up. Not one. It ain't a nigga from 9-0 that can tell me shut up, nigga. They might suggest that, won't you just be quiet, homie? Hood business and all this. That's the first thing. Ain't no such thing as no hood business. Niggas want the shit that they do filed to be undercover so nobody don't have to know about it, to keep the truth from these kids joining gangs. No. Let them know the good and the bad of what they think is the good, and let them know what is really the bad, Yeah, oh, you see the homies hanging out. Oh, it's much love. The gangs got love for each other. Yeah. Soon as you turn your back, this same bra gonna plot on you because she like him and this and that, and and next thing you know, somebody dead. Homies go to parties, and you got a problem with this homie because he rap. And you feel you could say something to him because people in your ear pumping you up. And as soon as you approach that homie like you want to get down or something, guess what? The homie take off on you, the one that rap. Boom. But what you do? Pull out a gun and start shooting. Kill another homie. They're the type of people we got to deal with. That's why your child should never gangbang. What happens? How you deal with that situation? Is that homie still supposed to be a homie? You would think not. But if you in the in crowd, then I guess you're in the in crowd of the gang, right? What if your child gang bang and they not in the in crowd? And that happened to them. And the gang say, well, we're going to kill him. But the same thing happened with this one, and you don't kill him. Why? What's the reason? That's why your child should never gang bang. That's why your child should be educated in trade, and education, and learning how to stand on their own 2 feet when they do become 18, 19, 20. And teach them this is the nest. You can always come back to the nest. Go out, try to fly, set up your own nest. But if you have problems, come back to the nest. Come back here, home. And I don't have to worry about you talking about, Dad, I just got out the pen. Daddy, can I come there with you? I got to switch my parole to your house. And people don't want that. You think your parents want you, your parole coming to the house where they can come in here anytime they want, 12, 1 o'clock at night, searching for shit because you got this on your jacket? That's why your child should never gangbang. But yeah, so, and then the time come, and that time came where The homie called me like, "Nut, man, these niggas ain't got my son." Now here it go. This my G homie. Ain't never done nothing wrong. All you feel me? Got extras like anybody else. Do all kind of shit. But when it comes to the gang rules, he ain't never told on nobody. He ain't turning down no face. And he gonna handle his business. Can't say that for a lot of people. You know? Can't say that for a lot of people. He crying, man, these niggas got my son, man. Then he came and knocked on my door, got my son. We was minding our business. Why they come get your son? Because your son wants to be an asshole. That's why he want to be the one. He's trying to be the one. We done told him many a times, do not gang bang. You don't have to gang bang. Your daddy already from the hood. Why are you trying to gang bang? Go do something else with your life. Gang addiction, mental disorder. The flame is burning. The sickness is burning. He's sick. It's full blown right now. Liver disease, kidney disease, diabetes, just like anything else. The sickness is blown. The disorder is this illusion of a neighborhood called 9-0. They done went out knowingly and did what they supposed to do, what they think is right. Now we sitting back, me and the homie, we putting everything together. I'm like, man, why that nigga still got on the same clothes? This nigga ain't changed his clothes in 3-4 days. Why this nigga still wearing the exact same clothes? The exact same clothes. This nigga, I'm telling the homie, hey man, tell your son to change clothes, man. Why the nigga not changing his clothes? Because it's on the internet. Because it's on the internet. And he wants to be that man. Me and the homie pull up on him one day. Hey, cuz, check this out. Hey, nigga, go change your clothes. And he do the, man, I'm straight. I ain't, nigga, why you wearing the same, man, take that shit off. Oh, it's cool, cuz. Hey, man. Hey, cuz. I tell him, I said, cuz, don't let me catch you with that shit on again, nigga. Too late, though. Guess what? He ain't got picked up. House gets raided. Once again, though. Now, they got my son. They ain't crashed my house. This house done been hit 7 times. They behind other people. Still ain't told nothing. Solid when it comes to just the family house, everything. It's always in 9-0 business. Police hit this house when it's just, oh, we heard something. Go raid that house. It's just on the list as a 9-0 house to go get raided. Like, what? Like, man, that nigga still had them clothes on. Why that nigga and everything, man? Why you didn't tell that nigga to take his clothes off? It's always an excuse. So now, the white boy is in jail. They picked this nigga up. And they picked the other homie up. I'm like, man, they must have picked the white boy up too. But see, people don't understand that wasn't breaking news. They went to his house and picked him up. They already knew he lived there prior to the carjacking. Remember? He in jail now. All three of them. So they've been in jail about 48 hours at this point. Remember, look at your timeline, do your research. When you commit a crime and you get booked in, you are supposed to go to a substation where you are detained, fingerprinted, booked in for such and such crime, and basically you're waiting on a bed to the county jail. You run into the substation, nigga, what's up, nigga? Where you niggas from, nigga? Oh, hey, nigga, your homie a buster. Everybody have to go through that. There's not no one person that does not go through that. First strike. So what happened in the substation? They didn't beat the white boy up, did we hear? I don't know. He never. It's just breaking news that he got arrested. But what he? So he never went to. Oh, that's strange. So I go to the homie shop. And I'm talking to the homie, Elmer. I say, Elmer, that boy been in jail for like 2-3 days or something, man. What's going on with him? Man, I don't know, but read this. This is about the carjacking case. What? He agreed with what this nigga said. That's telling. Cameron Terrell, yeah. Such and such. You agreed to what such and such said and all this, that, yeah. Everything he said, yeah. Well, that nigga's telling. So if you agree to what he's saying and everything, you tell it too. Damn. I didn't know that. Who knew this? Cuz just sent this paperwork down, huh? Man, you mean tell me that nigga been running around this? I told you. I said, you know what? I'm finna call the county jail. 213-4. What's that number? People 213-473-472-2600 or something. Yeah, you know that number to the county jail. Cause this is where this white boy is supposed to be in that county jail right now. You go from 77 to the county jail. You got to get off the bus like everybody else. You stand in line. They open that one first door. You got to walk around the glass. Everybody walk around the glass, pull everything out your pockets and all that. Everybody go through that who get arrested. You go from that bench to you go to that bench to where you go up to the window. You got SSI so they can tell on you. Stop your SSI. You got no, man. I ain't no. No. You do your card, you get your field card, then you walk over there to another room where you got to sit and wait. Now you got to go get showered. No, listen, man. Everybody got to go through this process. I've been through that process 22 times. I know. I say, Elmer, I'm gonna call the county jail. I'm smart though. When you call the 473 number, it is a inmate who answers that phone that is low, they get to work the phones and all, trustees and all that. When you call about your baby and all that, and it's 1 o'clock because you heard a fight and you want to check on your baby. Yeah, and what's his book? 6242. His name is Jerome. Is he okay? I heard it was a fight. We was on the phone. I don't know, ma'am. I don't see anything. Well, ma'am, I'm really an inmate. I'm just on the phone. Well, all I could do is tell you this, and this. Oh, Lord, I just want somebody to check on my baby. That is an inmate who answers the phone on the computer that just basically live out basic. You in the rancho, you in the dorms. Oh, he in 5600, man. His booking number is such and such. You go to court on this day. His bail is such and such. That's it. Now, if they know anything else after that, it's just what they know. They're not going to tell you or whoever what's going on unless you sounded convincing or whatever. Well, nah, ma'am, I did hear about your son. Yeah, he is in there fighting. I'm not supposed to tell you this, so please don't get me in trouble. But yes, I take food and stuff over there, and yes, your son is over there fighting, but he's not injured or anything to my knowledge. Oh, okay, thank you. He said he's gonna call. Well, just wait for him to call back tomorrow, and he'd be all right. You can get stuff out of the inmate on the phone. I said, Elmer, I'm gonna call the number. I'll call the number. Yes, hello, how you doing? I'm calling about Cameron Terrell. He was recently picked up. I'm not sure on what charges. I'm calling about to check his status and to see if he's okay. Can he have visitors? Oh, okay. Well, there's no information about him right now. May I ask who's calling? Oh, yes. My name is Jerome Bentley. I'm a counselor, youth counselor. Cameron, he comes visits our groups, and I know he was one of the troubled kids that he was kind of excited about the life, and we always try to talk to him. And he comes from a nice area, but he has problems with his parents. He's a good kid. He just caught up in this gang stuff, and I don't want him. I have a program. Basically, it's off of Western. The lady cut me off. She said, "Oh, okay. Well, look, he being held, and he's not being housed or nothing." Oh my God, is that right? So because everybody's been calling, and we'll do. Well, can you take down my name? And I don't know if it's good for anything. And I just want to know because I try to talk to him as a counselor dealing with youth. And oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I could do all that, and I can give it to the supervisor and just let them know. But right now, they don't have him housed anywhere. He's in protective custody. Oh, is that right? So he's not in general population. Nobody's gonna be able to harm him or anything. Like no, he's not gonna be able to be harmed or anything right now. They don't even have him logged in the computer. And the people who they calling, they really screening the calls. Okay, well, once I said, my name is such and such, and here's my number, and if anything I could do to help you, please give me a call. I hang the phone up and I look at Elmer. I said, nigga, this nigga. I said, what the? This nigga's in protective custody. They ain't took this nigga and tucked him in jail. Listen, man, go do your research. The man was gone like Jesus out the Bible for 5, 6, 7 days. What do you mean he's not telling? Who are these podcast people going around saying that he is not telling? And you from the streets. What do you need to know? What kind of intuition, gang intuition do you have to know that this young white man is telling? Because he cannot handle this pressure that is put upon him. First of all, you pissed 77th police station off. We gave you one because we didn't know who you was on the carjacking. We thought that the carjackers were using you. So we gave you a pass. We kept that out the books. We let you tell without telling on paper and let you go. But you know what? You hoodwinked us. You little you trying. Crash is hot now. They like, nigga, you going down. They on his head. You going down. We got you. Oh, you better tell us what happened. You going to prison, homie. You better tell us what happened right now. Oh, such and such, such and such, such and such. Such and such, such and such. Such and such, such and such. Okay. So who did the shooting? Such and such. Oh. Oh, okay. Breaking news, Cameron, $5 million bail. Now he's out. But where were you for 5 days, 6 days in the county jail? Where were you? Because young A-Trey didn't get to see you. Young Treyway Hoover didn't get to see you. Inglewood family Ben didn't get to see you because they was waiting on you. They Nap bashing Nap bashing Bam didn't get to see you. He was waiting on you. They didn't get to see you at all. You feel me? They wanted the car. They was waiting so they could have car. Okay on your listen. Just put okay on your face. We're gonna put a big O and a K, and you ain't gotta do no squabbling. All right, we're gonna carve it in your forehead. You with it? They was waiting on him. They never got a chance to see him. County jail tucked him. Star witness. Yeah. I called. They said that boy is tucked away. I said, Elmer, did you hear that? The boy is being protected. He not saying, nigga, let me out of here, homie. I need to get with the homies. Hey, let me on the main. Didn't I tell you what he was doing when they was putting him out? Fight! You think? Listen. We heard it was somebody told us they was in the county jail. They got out the county jail. And they said, man, I seen him. What happened? Man, he looked at Terrell. I said, oh, good God Almighty. I can't believe that this man is really in the county jail being protected. Yeah, so we sit like everybody else. We watching. He make bail. He never comes back around. The 2 juvenile homies is in jail. One of the homies, this why you should have never let your child gangbang, told what happened. But he told on himself. He's trying to take the blame for everybody, but guess what he's doing? He's really telling on everybody. But he's trying to take the whole case for himself. But in doing that, you're telling on everybody. Do not let your child gangbang because they have no clue of what they're doing at age 15, 16, 17, 14, 13. They do not know what they're doing. So he's out like everybody. The young lady, reporter lady, who I did the story with, why you do the story, Nut? Because the homie crying about his goddamn son. And that's my friend. I don't care. I'm going to do what I got to do to help him out. And if it's going to save his son, let it help him save his son. Don't work like that, though. Didn't work. So he get found not guilty like everybody else. You know, that's white, that, you know, people ain't going to let you go down like that. Case gets separated. The homie who didn't say nothing out the whole incident, I talked to him one day on the phone. His judge shooting some paperwork. They shooting some paperwork. He like, man, that white boy, the homie, he telling what he said. He put me at the scene, all kind of shit. He told everything. He said he did it, you know, that helped me, but I'm still being charged with everything, you know. The white boy then separated the case and all this old shit. I'm like, yeah, you should have known that was coming. I'm like, so he going to court as an adult. Y'all got to go as juveniles, you know. So y'all not gonna go to court together or nothing. So his case is gonna be separate from y'all, and it's gonna make it seem like he was just giving y'all a ride, you know, to go do whatever y'all was doing. He ain't knowing. He like, man, that's fucked up. Woo-woo. I said, yeah, that's what gangs is. That's what it gets you, homie. Like, man, I'm like, I don't know what to tell you other than keep your head up. I wish you wasn't in that position, homie. Anything I could do for you, you know. He asked me to do a couple of favors for him. I did it. But as far as he concerned, he hate Cameron and all that. He hate Cameron Terrell. All these podcast people, whatever they got going on, thinking they ain't talk to the homie. That's for sure. They ain't talk to the juvenile homie. Both of them that's in jail, they ain't talk to none of them. Because they'll tell you, the white boy, what? He told the police everything. So I don't know what is going on. So the news lady, Jasmine, she calls me and she said, they picked the white boy up again for the carjacking. I'm like, what? This is before breaking news. She's like, yeah. Oh, okay. I go to the hood, tell the homies, they picked the white boy up for the carjacking again. But the white boy already told on such and such. He got 18 years. He already sitting in prison. The other person that did the original telling, guess what? He done turned another neighborhood. He didn't told and turned a whole nother neighborhood right down the street. Because his family is like, man, fuck all that, don't just come to down here. Man, listen, you really think if he told down here, he not going to? That's crazy. And they got the politicking over. They got to calling me about that. They got to calling my phone, talking about him. I said, man, listen, man, the man told. It is not my job to say who is a snitch and who is none of that and all that. But let me tell you what the man did. The man told. He got the homie 18 years. You feel me? The white boy corroborated his story. That's why he got out. You feel me? He told exactly what he said. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He like, damn. It's too late. The homies pushed their line. They let him on the hood. I was trying to stop that shit. I knew something was wrong. I was like, yeah, that was wrong. Y'all hood big anyway. If he gonna be on that, like, man, that nigga ain't coming to my side. I'm to keep that nigga away from my side. I don't want. I said, y'all niggas is crazy. Yeah. Told over here and turned over here. Took that when he's 16 years old? 16. Told over here and turned to another hood over there. You know, they do that good. That's what the youngsters do all day. They love doing that. That's the new thing with the gangs out here. Oh man, don't worry about it. We from Inglewood. Don't just turn blood on. Niggas ain't gonna even know. But you know what? You gotta go bust on them dudes to show everybody. You just gotta go put in a lot of work. Wow. That is crazy. So, it's about a year and a few months. I'm getting ready for my humanitarian, my yearly humanitarian award, community awards, and toy giveaway, food, clothes, usual shit. I've been doing this for 10 years. You know, this whatever year, 6, 7 year, I don't know. Every, sunny day in the park, everything is good. Me and the homie, we sitting here chilling, just relaxing in the park, nothing. All of a sudden, I see a white boy walking. I ain't even thinking about it. He come walking. And as he walking, he going up to the gym. And this little homie's over there by the gym and everything. He walk up on him. I'm like, man, that white boy look like that white boy. I'm like, the homie immediately like, hey, is that him, nut? I was like, I don't know. I think it is. He get in the car and they driving around. And I'm like, man, I think that's him. And, they moving around, clowning, just boom. They drive by and the white boy look my way. And I'm like, man, that's him. I'm like, that's fucking Cameron Terrell. Like, what the fuck? He driving, boom. They get back out by the steps again in front of the park, and they walk over here just through the park, Homegirl come running out the gym. She runs straight up to me. She say, "Nut, is that Cameron Terrell?" I said, "Yes, it is." She said, "I'm out of here. I'm getting leave work early. I'm getting my daughter. I'm out of here." She gone because she know he's about to die, and I don't want to be here. And I don't want to be here when it happened. The homie called. The homie pops. He like, "What? Man, I'm on my way up there. I'm on my way up there." I'm like, "Oh, it's about to get spicy up in here." All of a sudden, here comes Cameron Terrell. He's walking from the back. And he's on my side now. And he's walking straight toward me and the homie. And I'm looking, I'm like, where are they? And the homie, and the homie, Pitbull, Pitbull, he like, "Nah, is Cuz coming over here?" I'm like, "Man, that nigga walking over here." He like, "Don't say my name. Don't say my name." Now, don't say my name in front of the wife. Don't say my name. I'm like, "Man, I don't even want to say my name." Boom. Cameron Terrell walks up on me. Like, "What's up, big homie?" I'm like, "Big homie?" I'm like, "Nigga, well," I start searching that nigga. Nigga, I viciously searched that little white boy. Oh, and he's sitting there looking like, "Why you searching me?" I take his shoes. The homie like, "No, search the shoes. Search the shoes." He said, "Search the shoes." I look at it, I fuck with his shoes and everything. Lift his pants leg up, like lift his shirt up, like, "Nigga, you wired?" He like, "No, big homie, I ain't wired." I'm like, "Man, stop calling me that. Don't call me big homie." I'm like, "Man, what's up? What you doing up here?" He like, "Man, I got paperwork, man. I want to show my paperwork. I ain't told, man. The homie told on me." I'm like, "What?" I said, "Man, your paperwork? Where your paperwork at?" He said, "I got it. I got all my paperwork." I said, "Man, listen, why are you here?" He like, "The homie told me to come up here." I'm like, "Who?" "This bozo nigga in prison thinking he a shot caller." He been in jail 35 years. What? Man, is you out your mind? "Hey, big homie, hey, man, stop calling me that. Hey, man, you know I didn't even want you from this community. You remember that night? I didn't even want you from this community." That's what I'm telling you. "I didn't even want you from this community, homie." He like, "Man, I got all my paperwork. The homie read all my paperwork and said everything is good." I'm like, "Man, I don't care who read nothing. Nigga, is you out your mind?" The homie he like, "No, that's where he was at." I said, "Listen," I said, "Cameron, listen to this. Where were you at when you got picked up?" "I was at home." "Where did the police take you?" "To the county jail." "So they just picked you up from home and drove you straight to the county jail?" "Yeah." "Okay. So now you in the county jail?" "Yeah." "So where were you at in the county jail?" They had me over here. I was in this cell. I was by myself." I said, "So you were just by yourself the whole time you was in the county jail?" "Yeah." "So who'd you talk to? Did you talk to the police?" "Yeah, they interviewed me. They came and talked to me." I told him that I didn't know what was going on. I said, oh, okay. What else you tell him? What else you tell him? Said, man, I didn't know none of that was gonna happen. So what did they ask you what happened? I said, yeah. We came, we was going right on the wall. The homie jumped out the car and gunned him down. I said, you weren't supposed to say that. He said, huh? I said, you wasn't supposed to tell the police what happened. No, but the homie said it was cool. I said, man, stop saying that nigga. Fuck him in prison. I don't care what he say. You call him and tell him Huston Nuts said, fuck you and fuck him. That you ain't supposed. I said, have you been back there horse playing with your homies yet? You know, y'all ain't went back there slap box or nothing? No. I said, man, you got some slap boxing rounds to go back there, man. You need to be back there for horse playing. The homie like, hey, make sure such and such back there horse playing with him too. He's trying to get him beat, right? I said, listen, homie, you don't understand, do you? He like, what you talking about? I got all my paperwork. The homie told on me. He said, whoop, this and that. I said, so what did you tell the police? He said, I told the police what happened. I said, you weren't supposed to do that. You were supposed to keep your mouth shut. That's it. You weren't supposed to tell the police nothing. I said, you got all that in your police report of what you told the police. He said, yeah. I said, when you bring that up here to the park, they're going to beat the shit out you. As a matter of fact, don't come to the park this Saturday because I'm having an event. And if the community see you up here at this park, I said, listen to me. Whoever tell you to come up here Saturday, do not come Saturday. You can come any other day. Do not come Saturday. I said, Cameron, do you not understand what is going on? He said, yeah, I know. He said, I got all my paperwork though. The homie told me to bring all my paperwork. I got he read it. I sent it all to him. He read all the paperwork. He said, homie, you good. Don't worry about nothing. Go to the hood, whoop, this and that. And I said, Cameron, he's throwing you to the wolves without knowing it. Or he has a reason of why he doing it, which I don't know. But me looking at this paperwork is not going to happen. You can bring it, but whatever happened after people read it is what's going to happen. I said, but I don't need to read no paperwork of what you said or what you did because you telling me out your mouth what happened. I said, tell me again what happened when the police picked you up. The police picked me up and they took me straight to the county jail. I said, you didn't go to 77 station or nothing. He said, no, we stopped at 77, but I didn't get out the car. You was in the car handcuffed the whole time. Yeah, and they just took you straight to 77. Yeah, and when you went to 77, where did you go? He said, they put me in a holding tank and I was by myself the majority of the time. And I was on another road with everybody that was in tanks by themselves. I said, yeah, you was on Celebrity Road, homie. I said, what did the police do your interview at? At the county jail. Oh, okay. So at the county jail, what did you tell the police? Oh, I told them, woo, that I didn't know what was going on. I told him, woo. Did you tell him that such and such had a gun? Yeah. I said, I seen a gun, woo, this and that. And we pulled up and they jumped out the car. He shot him and they jumped back in my car. I said, what about the candles kicking over? You told him that? He said, they had my phone. They seen it already. I said, but did they ask you about it? He said, yeah. I couldn't lie because it happened. It was my phone. I said, yeah. We drove back down there and he jumped out and kicked the candles. I said, I said, bro, whoever is you listening to, they gonna get you wrecked. And the homie, he's like, no, ask him about the county jail where he was at. Well, ask him what the county jail where he was at, right? I said, where were you at in the county jail? He said, I was on the holding tank the whole time. He said, you never seen nobody else? No, I never seen nobody until I got bailed out. I never seen nobody. So why you didn't come back over here after you got bailed out? I couldn't. The lawyer told me I couldn't come back over here. My mama, everybody, they wouldn't let me come over here. I was trying to come over here. I said, Cameron, you got all your paperwork right now? He like, no, I can go get it though. I got it. It's at my house. I want to bring it up here so people can see it and read it. I said, okay. I said, do it. But just know it may not go your way. And once he left, he never came back. He gone. He never came back. He went on to somewhere else, living his life or whatever he was doing. I said, are you serious? I said, Cameron, don't nobody know where you was at. You was missing like Jesus out the Bible. He said, I was being held over here. Why you didn't tell him you wanted to go to the main road with your homies? Oh, I don't know. Did you tell that dude in prison that? Yeah, he said everything is cool. I said, is he asking you for money or something? Like, no, I always talk to the homie. I always talk to... I said, you tell him, I said, fuck him and fuck you. Bring the paperwork. Go get it and bring it back up here. And we're going to have a special board read it for you. He left and never came back. Hey, that is crazy. Cameron Terrell. So when I hear all these people, I don't got to read no paperwork. I can care less. If your gang intellect is that far to where, hey, homie, I got to see some paperwork hey, I ain't see it. Hey, nigga didn't see it, cuz, woo. Oh, everybody went to jail at the same time. He the only one that got out. His case is separated, but you still got to read paperwork to say he tell it. Yeah, all right. Okay. You told that to the police, right? Yeah, I told them, yeah, such and such, woo-to-woo-to-woo, me, woo-to-woo-to-woo. All you use everybody name, everything, right? And y'all went to the house, y'all picked the homie up, you seen him come out with a gun, you told the police all that, right? Like, yeah. I said, okay. All right, homie. Don't worry about it. Hey, man, listen. Don't let your child be from a gang, man. Because once it go down, it's nothing that you can do about it. The decisions that your child will make from that point on at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is going to be detrimental to you and your whole family. And you're going to wish that you was out there the day they decided to make the decision to go gang bang. I got my paperwork. What you tell the police? Is that in the paperwork? Yeah, all of it is. Oh, yeah, bring it all up here. So they gonna be, man, listen, no more in 2024. Please do not let your child gang bang in 2024. Don't let your child be a part of nothing in 2024 other than education, economics, building curriculum to move to the next level, something positive. This is Dr. Crip, man. No more in 2024. We are ending the sickness over here. We are ending the sickness over here, man. We ending the sickness. No more in 2024. No more Cameron Terrells, please. All anybody named Milk from a gang, that means that y'all all the same. When that pressure comes, you will not stand up for it. When that pressure comes, you will not handle it. When that pressure comes, you will fold. I don't care who you are, where you grew up at. Dr. Crip, man, we ending the sickness.
We cannot be black and proud and niggas too. White folks are planning for 3 generations, and we're planning for Saturday night. The goal for us is to win, not to look like we're winning. I would rather carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it. You just looking like you winning. You ain't winning. Louis Vuitton is winning, Nike's winning, Armani is winning, Gucci's winning. It is interesting to me that the rich stay rich by pretending to be poor, and the poor stay poor by pretending to be rich. And if we do not fix this level of financial illiteracy, lots of reasons why we are at the bottom of every single economic statistic that matters.